Hello, my name is Karina and welcome to my channel, Life's Little Things. Today I wanted to share with you about getting Invisalign. If you want to hear all the details and what led up to this event, come along. Okay, let me give you a little bit of my backstory. When I was about 13, I believe, I started getting cavities, and at that time I had never been to the dentist before in my life. I believe we did not have dental care, so that is why we didn't go. Well, once my dad's work did end up getting some dental care, not the best, but it was a little bit, which is better than nothing. We ended up going to the dentist, which put me about 13 years old, and man, did I have cavities. Yeah, so they started filling cavities. Well, at the time, my two eye teeth were way up here, and they were coming down over some double teeth and pushing all my teeth together. And the dentist was pretty concerned about it, so he discussed it with my mom and dad and said that he could go ahead and pull the two teeth that were behind the eye teeth, put a retainer on me, and then that would move my eye teeth down into place. So my mom and dad had to make payments on that because our insurance did cover all of that, I don't believe. I don't even know if it covered, I'm sure it covered some of it. I don't know. I was a kid. So by 14, I had two teeth pulled, and I believe by 15, I had a retainer somewhere in there. I'm not exact on the times, but I ended up having my retainer for about 2+ years. I know for a fact it was 2 years at least. And this is all that it did. Let me get you close up and I will show you. Okay, excuse me for getting so close, but it took my eye teeth, and you can see there's space right here and right here, and it just about got them there, but it pushed this guy in and never closed the gap in my front teeth. Okay, sorry about that, but I had to show you exactly what was going on. So, by the end of like the 2+ years, the dentist said to me that he wished he'd had me wear them more often and not had me just wear them during the day. He did not have me wearing them at night. Anyway, circumstances ended up where my teeth stayed like this. Well, after I moved out of the house and got married, me and Jay had no insurance. Once we did get insurance, I made sure that my boys started at the dentist from teeny tiny toddler. And if you have insurance, I highly suggest you have your children go to the dentist. Even some of them will do it even before they get a tooth. But even if you wait until they get one tooth in, get them in there, get them used to the dentist, and let them start taking care of your kids' teeth. I highly recommend it. It's the best thing that I could have done for the boys. They've had their wisdom teeth pulled, so we started saving up for that. Timothy needed headgear braces and regular braces, so me and Jay started saving up for that. So my teeth got put on the back burner. Eventually I talked to a dentist about it, and he said that I could only get braces through an orthodontist, and if I did, the orthodontist would want to pull my bottom two teeth so that it lined all my teeth up. I wasn't about to do that. I'm like, no, I've lived with it this long, I'm good. I don't need more teeth pulled. They don't bother me at all. I do every once in a while will bite my inside of my lip and stuff, but it's not that big of a deal. I thought, nope, I'm good, I'll live with it. Well, we moved to Texas, and the hygienist really started getting after me, which I thought was kind of rude, about my teeth being crooked, and two of them just would not let it go. One of them even made me go over and talk to another dentist. It upset me so bad because I've been to dentist since I was, 13. Nobody has treated me the way that these hygienists had treated me. And I was so upset because I was like, I'm not getting teeth pulled. We can't afford braces. We just can't right now. Well, I went over and talked to a dentist on the other side of our building, and he told me about Invisalign. And he said that because he's not an orthodontist, he wouldn't need to pull the 2 bottom teeth. Well, that gave me hope, just him saying that. And another thing he said was that I have all that space on the top from the other 2 teeth being pulled, that it won't be a problem to get those teeth moved where they're supposed to be moved, and I will have a straight smile. Then he proceeded to tell me that I had a choice, that I could either do just the top and not the bottom and just leave my bottom teeth like they are, or I could do the top and the bottom. And the bottom, he's going to shave a little bit off just my front bottom teeth, just a little bit to make some space, and then he's going to have that space to be able to move that one crooked tooth into place and straighten that out. Even if it never straightened out, to me, I don't care. I would rather have just the top teeth straightened. That's where I am very, very, very self-conscious of my teeth. I always have them. And I know I shouldn't be because I have had some dental work, and I know there's worse crowding with teeth. I totally understand that, but me personally, this is how I feel about me. So they also told me that they were having a deal going on, and it would be $500 off if I got Invisalign before the first of the year. And I was like, I don't know. And the nurse was like, why are you over here? Why are you looking into Invisalign? And I was honest with her. And I said, I'm not. The hygienist made me come over here and get this interview with you guys. I'm really not looking to get Invisalign. And so I went home and they gave me paperwork, and I talked to Jason about it. And I told him, I said, it just upsets me that they shouldn't have forced me to do it. They should have asked me to do it. There would have been a whole different, I would have been different with it if they would have asked me and then informed me instead of forcing me to go over to be informed. And I didn't know what I was in for. I didn't know what was going on. I was like so close to just walking out. But I'm glad I did. So I was talking to Jay about it, and I told him about them having a deal, and he looked into it. Well, our insurance does not cover Invisalign, but we have what's called flex spending through Jason's work. And it's just extra money that we put on a card that we can use towards different medical things. And they accept this flex spending, the one that we use, through this dentist office. And we have been saving money on this for quite a while, and we haven't had to use it. And Jason's like, well, we've got it if you want to do it. I was like, I'm not going to believe it. I am not going to get my hopes up until I actually have the Invisalign in hand. I just refused. I was like, oh my goodness, I just didn't want to get my hopes up for it, because I have always, my whole entire life, I've always wanted straight teeth. Always. So I went into the dentist, made an appointment. Jay went with me because I was pretty nervous. And they did it's like a 3D x-ray type thing, and she went around my teeth like this with this 3D x-ray, and it was really cool. It reminds me of like when people get the x-ray type things of babies when the babies are in their bellies of the ultrasound. That's what it looked like, except it was your teeth instead of a baby. So she did that, and she showed me the before pictures of what it is now, and then showed me the after pictures of what it would look like afterwards. Oh, I am so excited. I am so excited. I cannot tell you enough how happy and thrilled I am, and oh my goodness, I'm like, God answered this prayer for me, truly, and I am so grateful. So the dentist had told me too that he could actually get my teeth lined up by 6 months to a year. He said a year at the most, but he said honestly I'm thinking like 6 months, because you're so close to having them almost there anyway. Yay! about a week and a half. They called me, set up an appointment. I went in. Jason was with me. And I walked in and she handed me the Invisalign. And I'm doing top and bottom. I'm doing both. Because I figure while they're on, you pay for both anyway. So if there's a way that you can get both of them done, you might as well go for it. That's what I thought. So I was like, okay. So Invisalign they fit very tight to your teeth. When I clicked them in, she handed them to me and I put them in. I looked at her and I was like, and she goes, yeah, I know, they're really tight. And I'm like, yeah, they are really tight. And she said, well, they'll probably do some moving just on their own. But this is just 1 week. This week is me just getting used to them and taking them on and off and stuff like that. I do not have the things on my teeth yet for the Invisalign to be starting to push my teeth, which I'm going to be doing that this coming Friday, which is the Friday, January 6th is my appointment. And that's when I go in and he shaves off a little bit of my bottom teeth. And then they put those things on my teeth to start actually pushing them and moving them back into place Friday. So, okay, so she hands me the Invisalign and they do bend. I mean, they're movable, flexible, but they're tough, you know. They're not like a real hard plastic, but they're tough. You cannot eat with these in. You cannot drink anything but water with these in. If you do, you can stain your teeth and you can stain the Invisalign. She said you can soak them in Listerine, but if you do, you only soak them for a small period of time and they will turn green for a little while. I'm like, no, I'll pass. That's good. I brush them, of course. I use a toothbrush and I brush them really good. The one thing I have found is that they irritated my cheeks right here and right here. Your cheeks and your gums and stuff, everything has to toughen up a little bit for things to be in your mouth. So what I've been using, I've been rinsing with about 2 to 3 times, sometimes even 4 times, but 2 to 3 times a day. I've been rinsing with this Colgate Proxyl, sorry. And this is excellent. If you have sores in your mouth, cold sores, canker sores, anything like that, rinse with this about 2 to 3 times a day and it takes it away. So it's helping the irritation to go away using that. Okay, also, when I was there and I got my Invisalign, they also give you 2 cases. They gave me a blue case and a red case. The red case is for here at home when I pop them out, like to eat or to drink something. And the blue case is for I keep this in my purse. So if I was out and about in town, we decided to stop for lunch or dinner or something like that, I've got this to put them into. Before I put them in, I either brush, I always floss, or I rinse really, really, really well before I put them back in, because they fit over your teeth so tight that anything that's on your teeth, I don't want to get cavities or anything like that. So I'm really being very cautious. I want to get one of those water picks to rinse, the stuff out. Definitely. That's what Tim had when he had braces, and it was excellent. So I do want to get a water pick. Okay, and that's it. That's where I'm at with my little Invisalign journey so far. Basically, the biggest problem for me this week is just learning to talk with them in. That's crazy, but I'm getting it. And you leave these in. Oh, I want to tell you, you have to leave these in at least for 22 hours a day. So they give you like 2 hours to eat and drink, like if you wanted tea or pop or something like that. But she also asked me not to even drink diet pop with these in, because she said still the fake sugars aren't as good on these or on your teeth as what the real pop sugar is. So she's like, don't do that either. Which I'm fine with. I mostly drink water all day long anyway. The only time if I drink something different would be with dinner. I'll drink like tea, or I drink pop or something like that. I do drink coffee in the morning, but what I've been doing is I get up in the morning, put on my coffee, go in, take them out, drink my coffee, go back in, brush them, brush my teeth, and put them back in, and then I have them on until lunch. So that's what I've been doing. So Okay, if you have any suggestions, any questions, anything like that, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to see if any of you have had this experience, and don't tell me anything scary. But I would love to hear, if you've been through this and maybe little things that you've learned or picked up on, or anything like that. So I will be checking in with you again next week with this Invisalign, and I will continue to do that too. So, okay, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you haven't, will you please hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of these videos that are coming out. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.